All right, so next up then is the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. So, gonna be honest, I have not seen Spider-Man Homecoming. Uh, just on the surface, looked like a cool trailer, had some nice laughs in there. Tom Holland, amazing job. And obviously him traveling to Europe, going to be a new landscape, new environment for this movie here. But you know more about it than I do, so what did you see from this trailer, and what do you think of it?
Yeah, I think it looks great. I really like the trailer. It's something different. No Spider-Man movie has ever left New York. I mean, forgot like, let alone the U.S., but New York. So
Mm-hmm.
something different. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, Nick Fury obviously makes an appearance. Tony Stark is not in the trailer, so we'll have to see if he's in the movie, or how much. I mean, you know, Fury might be kind of taking the role that Tony Stark had in Homecoming. Um, yeah, I think it looks really interesting. Jake Gyllenhaal, Mysterio.
Yeah, that got
I'm
that
I'm excited. Definitely.
got a lot of buzz with Jake Gyllenhaal there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was already excited because I'm a big fan of the first movie. Excited for a sequel, and I really enjoyed the trailer. Yeah, I think I thought it was a great trailer.
All right, yeah, and I think it's just interesting too because Robert Downey Jr. and Tony Stark, he had such a big role in the first one, right? And so I think it's kind of surprising. He's not in any of this movie, right?
Well, he's not in the trailer. I don't know if he's in the movie or
Yeah,
not.
I guess we don't know, but he's definitely going to have a decreased role in this one.
Yeah.
And so that's, interesting too to play along with that. But yeah, I think it's interesting, right? They're venturing out of the United States, like you said. It's going to be something different. I don't think we've ever seen something quite like this before, even with any superhero movie, have we? I mean, something.
Well, no, I mean Avengers has been to Europe and stuff, but um, certainly not in most solo films, really.
Mhm.
Not so much, but yeah, it'll be, and definitely not in all the previous six movies. So
What were your thoughts, though? I heard this kind of going around too in the grapevine, that a lot of people were kind of, worried a little bit that this trailer would spoil some things for Avengers Endgame and that stuff. Did you catch any of that stuff in this trailer?
I mean, look, I think anyone who saw Avengers Endgame or Avengers Infinity War, spoiler alert for if you haven't, but
No
look,
problem.
Spider-Man dies obviously with the snap, but I think nobody was surprised that he's a lot. Like, I mean, pretty much all the Avengers that were, I mean, it's Black Panther, it's Spider-Man, it's new Avengers, the next wave. I mean, nobody's surprised that he lives, right? Like, I don't think it does raise an interesting question though of how do the solo films operate outside of Avengers movies, right? The team up movies, because
Hmm.
in the previous movies there hadn't been anything so consequential. People like half the universe died, which means half the Avengers. Um, I mean, that's never really happened. So, I mean, I don't know what Infinity War's relation to this movie will be, because also Nick Fury, isn't like is it after? Is it before? It raises interesting questions, um, about timelines and stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters. I'm fine with the movies being completely separate. And I mean, look, after Avengers Endgame, things are going to be a lot different in the
Sure.
MCU. So
Yeah.
really, it's not something they're going to have to deal with long term. And I think I'm completely fine with the movies operating by themselves, not really not having to follow this timeline or
Hmm.
this you know what I mean? Like, they don't have to operate
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
as one.
They're kind of a true standalone movie. Uh, and
Yeah.
not really, right? Because of course he's still going to be using the Avengers. But yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. And I mean, after Avengers Endgame, we're probably not going to get a number 5 for probably like a year, 2 years, probably, right? Because because they filmed these
Yeah,
two
I don't.
back to back. So
Yeah, and even just the way the MCU's headed with, I mean, in all likelihood, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Hemsworth, probably all gone. I think their contracts are up. They've made their 3 movies.
mm,
Probably moving on to the next wave of the Avengers, like I was saying with Spider-Man. Ant-Man will probably get a 3rd movie.
yeah,
Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel. Guardians is another movie coming. So,
that's
you know, I
true.
think they'll be moving on to the next group. I think, and looks like that's what's happening. So, yeah, after Endgame, there's not going to be these questions because the likelihood the next big team up movie might not be for quite a long time.